Alright guys, let's do a let's do top 10 things you didn't know about Chucky. I love Chucky! Please listen to Mommy!
He's one killer doll. Literally. Welcome to Watch Mojo.
Hi, I'm Chucky. Do you wanna play? I could be friends forever. To the end. Hi-yo!
For this list, we'll be looking at the most remarkable but little-known facts about everyone's favorite good guy doll movie. It's time to play. Number 10. Chucky went live on SNL. Live from New York, it's a murderous doll. While not the night's celebrity host or musical guest, Chucky sure made his presence felt in a 1998 episode of NBC's Saturday Night Live.
Thank you. Well, you know what? Clinton's not the first president to get a little something on the side. Am I right, my man?
During a promotional tour for Bride of Chucky, the demented doll crashed SNL's Weekend Update with Colin Quinn to chime in on the Bill Clinton-Monica Lewinsky scandal. That was, of course, before he tried to stab Quinn with the butcher knife. Chucky didn't get to inflict any damage, but he did unleash some pretty damning threats at the host.
Oh, well, you're too busy for this? Oh, you can't escape me, Quinn. Get this guy out of here. I'll find a way to get you.
And as random and bizarre an appearance as this was, how many other horror icons can say they made it onto Studio 8H in Rockefeller Center? Number 9. Chucky had a feud with Britney Spears. In one of the strangest celebrity feuds ever, Britney Spears had a beef with Chucky and company over a sequence in Seed of Chucky that sees a Britney lookalike meet a fiery roadside demise.
I had that movie.
Come on, Florence.
Sea of the Chucky. Oops, she's doing it again.
The pop star and her camp made it clear that they wanted nothing to do with the film, and made the filmmakers add a disclaimer to TV ads stating that Spears doesn't appear in the movie. Unsurprisingly, the songstress would later ignore a studio invite to screen the feature with Chucky himself. What is surprising, though, is that a pop singer at the height of her career could have it in for a maniacal movie doll. Only in Hollywood. Number 8. The Good Guys dolls were originally bleeders. We've seen all the dolls that cry, crawl, and giggle.
How come I didn't get Chucky doll?
Some that eat and go to the
Damn.
bathroom on their own. Well, as it turns out, in the original script, Chucky's line of good guy dolls were going to have an even more bizarre feature, bleeding when they got cut.
Hi, I'm Monster, and I'm your friend to the attic.
Meaning kids everywhere would have the good fortune of taking care of their dolls by applying bandages to their bloody abrasions. Fun stuff, right? With the original working title at the time being Bloody Boy, Chucky would most certainly have gotten his Frankenstein face makeover a lot sooner. As for all that blood, well, here's to hoping the bandages weren't to be sold separately.
What the hell's that?
You seen dolls that pee? This one bleeds.
Number 7. Chucky went CGI free in his early films. In a world where filmmakers use CGI for pretty much everything, it's both surprising and impressive to know that the early Child's Play movies required zero computer wizardry in their bringing their cursed doll to life. Scenes featuring Chucky talking, moving, and is often the case, killing, were done by means of animatronics, puppetry, or in some instances, with real-life actors.
I don't believe it. I just don't believe it.
In fact, one of Chucky's early stand-ins was John Franklin, who had starred in the equally creepy Children of the Corn just a few years earlier. Can you imagine the horror movie cred he must have gotten for having small-town child murderer and psychotic killer doll on his acting resume? He wants you to, Malachi. Number 6.
I didn't
Chucky
know
took
that.
his mother's life. With 8 films to his name, Chucky has amassed a pretty significant kill count.
You could tell this girl here loves Chucky so much. I love watching that. I'm a horror movie fan.
Mix and match your favorites at Domino's. Choose any 2 or more items for $5.99 each. Order now at Domino's.com. However, his most shocking killing doesn't take place on screen, but rather the page. In the official novelization of Child's Play 2, author Matthew J. Costello wrote some bonus material that fleshed out Chucky's backstory. One particularly shocking passage describes how he strangled his own mother. It revealed that Chuck had a pretty awful upbringing, thanks in part to a cruel mother.
Oh, please. One last time. Don't want me.
With Chucky relentlessly teased about his mother's dwarfism, the future Lakeshore Strangler eventually found his first victim in his own home.
I love the new
my guess
one,
is Chucky was
Chucky,
never
but
big on the whole Mother's Day thing growing up.
it's alright.
Chucky? Is it? Okay. It broke. You got rid of it? Mom, I saw it.
Number 5. Chucky's look was based on My Buddy doll after all. It's often been stated that Chucky was inspired by the 1980s phenomenon that was the Cabbage Patch Kids.
We're a Cabbage Patch Kid family.
You can adopt your very own Cabbage Patch Kid family. Kids, babies, boys, girls, and new patch puppies. But anyone who's familiar with that other 80s doll for boys, My Buddy, could see that there had to be some influence there too.
Who has a special buddy for your little boy to pal around with? Hasbro has. This is My Buddy, a tough little guy with a great look so your little boy can play rough with
How
him.
come I didn't have that when I was a kid?
Well,
Was around
Child's
the
Play
80s.
director Tom Holland would later say that My Buddy doll did indeed serve as inspiration for Chucky's appearance. Given the colorful striped shirt and overalls, we don't know how anyone could not see the similarities.
Show me how he works, okay? Hi, I'm Andy. What's your name? Hi, I'm Chucky, and I'm your friend to the end.
Hiya.
Plus, the 2019 Child's Play reboot even renamed their line of dolls to be called Buddy. What more proof do we need? Chucky is our buddy. Maybe not. Number 4. Chucky got his name from 3 famous criminals. We all know Chucky as, well, Chucky. But before he got cursed into doll form, Chucky roamed the streets of Chicago under his full name, Charles Lee Ray.
You don't want to go to Chicago, guys.
These aren't just random names, however, as each one is inspired
My
by a
favorite
distinctly
kid.
terrible murderer. His first
Charles
name, Charles, refers
Manson.
to Charles Manson, the notorious cult leader who masterminded many murders in the late 60s.
We have a year of massacre. Incredible brutality.
Here is
Savage nightmares murders.
His middle name, Lee, is influenced by Lee Harvey Oswald, responsible for the assassination of JFK.
Then Mrs. Kennedy leaned forward and kissed the flag on her husband's casket.
Oh.
Mother and daughter rose and walked slowly then with immense dignity back to their places.
And lastly, Ray comes from James Earl Ray, who famously shot
You
civil
know
rights
my
hero
uncle's
Dr.
name
Martin
Ray
Luther
too.
King Jr.
Well,
So when it
Raymond.
comes to Shakespeare's question, what's in a name for Chucky? The answer is
But I don't
not.
call my uncle's
Number
real
3.
name.
Chucky movie crossovers are possible. Freddy fought Jason. Aliens battled predators. Even Frankenstein's monster faced off against the Wolfman. So why can't Chucky get in on a slasher showdown? Well, it turns out it is totally in the realm of possibility. For starters, the opening sequence in The Bride of Chucky proves that the Chuckster indeed exists in the same universe as other iconic horror figures.
I love that movie.
New from Mini Brands. Mini Brands Advent Calendar with 24 mystery surprises inside. What will you find? Out now.
The scene at the Lockport Police Evidence Depository briefly shows objects belonging to a who's who of movie monsters, including Jason's hockey mask, Freddy's glove, Leatherface's chainsaw, and Michael Myers' mask.
Knives.
Plus, Child's Play writer Don Mancini has revealed that he has a concept that sees Chucky find his way to
I
Elm
don't care
Street
for a
and meet
Nightmare
Freddy
on Elm
Krueger.
Street. Sorry.
Talk about a killer crossover. Number 2, Chucky almost got his voice from John Lithgow. Sorry, Mark Hamill, but for many, Brad Dourif is the quintessential voice of Chucky.
Just like the good old days. Nothing like a strangulation to keep the circulation going.
And with 7 movies voicing the devious doll under his belt, it's hard to imagine anyone else providing these acid tongue quips with such precision.
There is no God.
Yep.
But it was almost not to be, as John Lithgow, perhaps the best known for his role on Third Rock from the Sun, is said to have been considered for the part. Lithgow would, of course, go on to lend his voice
he
to other
played as
characters,
a Chucky.
most notably Lord Farquaad in Shrek.
I'm the gingerbread man. You monster.
But for all his work and accolades over the years, we're still happy it was Dorff who got the chance to slay the role for as long as he did.
I love
Before
this
we
movie.
continue, be sure
I
to
saw
subscribe to our channel
saw
and
all
ring
of
the
them.
bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications.
Number 1, there was almost a Chucky theme song.
Huh.
Who doesn't like a good theme song?
Oh.
I'm sure that your children will always miss me.
Okay, probably Chucky. Then it's perhaps a good thing that the theme commission
Yeah,
for the
they
first
don't
Child's
have
Play
no
film
theme
was
song.
ultimately axed.
Think
Created by Simon Stokes
only
and
the
Joe
commercials.
Renzetti, the song featured cheerleader vocals and all the 80s keyboard audiences could handle.
Oh, that. Say if I was born 80s, I
It was
would love to
originally
have
going
Chucky
be played
doll.
over the movie's end credits. Luckily, the producers came to their senses and chose to ditch the song in fear that it made their stab-happy killer doll seem silly. You don't say? But hey, if you ever want to hear Chucky bust out a rap, then have at it.
Okay, never mind. They do have a theme song on Chucky.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from Watch
Alright,
Mojo.
guys.
And
I
be sure to
will
subscribe
see
and ring
you
the bell to
my.
be notified about our
See you my third one. Okay, let's see you then.